Yo, what's up with it, sinners? So I take it you want to be a YouTube content creator, right? You want millions of followers? Enormous amounts of views, huh? Yeah, I get it. You want to make a lot of money. Become YouTube famous. And listen, I have some really bad news for you today, sinners. Forget about it. Find another hobby. Maybe bird watching. How about cooking? Or even gardening? Okay, I take it that after my splendid advice, you'd still rather try your luck at YouTube, right? Okay, I get it, you're the stubborn type. Well, fortunately for you, being stubborn is a great attribute to possess if you're trying to crack the YouTube code. Before we get too deep into things, I have to say the term algorithm gets thrown around a lot when discussing YouTube. It would make one think that this algorithm is a god or something, right? It seems that if the great god, the algorithm, favors you, you'll make it in YouTube. Ah, I don't think so. Heed my words. This algorithm is no god, that's for certain. Let me tell you what this algorithm is in simple layman's terms. Algorithms are sets of clear step-by-step instructions that tell you how to do something to achieve a specific goal. That's right, that's it. And there you have it. I hope I did not burst your little bubbles. I hope you are not anticipating deep levels of descriptions and boring, detailed, technical mumbo jumbos. But now that I have your deep attention, let us proceed with the algorithm versus human nature. What will you need to get started from the human side of things? Number one, you're going to need creativity. Number two, you will even need more creativity. Number three, you and your content must be very unique. Number four, a great deal of dedication for starters. What will you need to get started from the equipment side of things? Nothing complex. A decent camera, a decent mic, decent editing software, and last but not least, quality time. I suggest you avoid doing the niche things because you'll be locked into that specific niche. Instead, vary your content to whatever interests you, considering your interests might fluctuate from time to time. It is very important to plan your video instead of freestyling it, especially in the beginning of your venture as you learn the ropes. Firstly, your topic. This is where it all starts. Take your time in finding your topics. Everything falls underneath your topic. Once the topic is found, you have to become the writer. And this is where the creativity will be greatly needed. You now will have to write the details of your video based on this topic. Write it like a book where there will be at least 3 minimum parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end. Write as if you're telling a story to a group of interested people from all walks of life, but they are not too patient and limited on time. So if you do not grasp their attention, they will leave promptly. And also get used to them leaving promptly or scrubbing through your videos anyway. It happens a lot. The visuals. Once again, your creativity will be tested greatly here as you provide the visuals that go along with your script. Greatly keep in mind, attempt to avoid copyright issues. You might want to use your own videos if possible. Know what I mean? If you choose to use video content that is not yours, then be careful of the algorithm. The algorithms also have a snitch protocol. Choose wisely. Try to use very small clips, no more than 2 to 4 seconds, to add to your storyline. Sometimes just a glimpse of a video clip is all that's needed to tell your story. Avoid rushing your video through the production to get it up on YouTube so you can start getting those million views. Take your time and assemble it well. Once your project is completed, sit back and review your work with an eye for detail. Look for errors and room for improvements. Make your necessary adjustments if needed. If your video checks out and passes your final test, especially for details, do not get too relaxed. There's a few more things that needs to be done that will once again call upon your creativity. For example, the thumbnail image, the video's description, and a few hashtags. Your thumbnail should tell the story of your video, quite obviously. Use your creativity in the design. Here's a quick tip for you. Take a simple screenshot of your video from a location of your video that will go well with your story. Edit the screenshot as needed, maybe add video titles and a couple colors to add some excitement to it. The video's description. Describe your video. You do not need a long description, just a sentence or two. Have it serve the purpose of a teaser if possible, to get the viewers interested in a bit more. To hashtag or not to hashtag. Some say they are needed, some say they are not. But it's not going to hurt you to use a few hashtags just for good measure. Find 3 key words from your video and hashtag away, sinners. Let's talk about the human nature aspect of YouTube. No matter what is said or believed about the YouTube's algorithm, it still takes you, the human, to click the thumbnails to get the things going. And what causes that most of the times are your very own perceptions from the thumbnails itself, the video title, and possibly the video's description. Basically, the main point here is do not focus on the algorithms too much. They will still be there doing their things with or without you. Instead, focus on being creative and unique with your project. Keep in mind the very short attention span of your potential audience. Come to terms with the simple fact that you are the 1 in a million of content creators out there trying to crack the YouTube's code. Be patient. It will still take time to perfect your craft. Do not get discouraged. In the beginning, things will be rough, But that same stubbornness that caused you to not take the easy route and choose a hobby such as bird watching, cooking, or gardening will be necessary now as you move forward. Do not think because you spent 1,000 hours creating your content that the viewers will like it or appreciate it based upon the time you spent on it. Do not think because you think your video is the best on YouTube that others will even care. Avoid being an analytics jockey. You know, the constant checking your video analytics every 7 seconds. That is one of the best ways to get yourself frustrated and discouraged. Like I said, it will take time. Listen, sinners, with all that said, there's also great possibility that some other content creator might just slap together a quickly thoughtless video and upload it onto YouTube with a horrible thumbnail and a 3-word video description, and it blows up and gets trillions of followers and billions of views and instant monetization within the first 10 minutes of it going live. If that does occur, don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Don't try and solve the puzzle because it's simple. Human nature caused it to happen, with maybe a little boost from YouTube's algorithm gods.